All right, bro. So someone will take a look at a quick 2-5-1 in the key of G. Um, um, that's your 2, right? Which is an A minor 7. The 5 is a D 11, Delta 11. And your 1 is a G added 9, right? One more time. You can add a you can add the 2. Right? Because this is how this is really written. I just built it up a little bit. So the first part of it is, or not the first part. Then you got a 1 to a 4 progression, which is really interesting. I mean, that's a very interesting progression, right? So it's basically a 1 to the 4 progression, but it does a chromatic 7 down. 7, dominant 7. Right. Alright, so you kind of understood what that was there, alright? Which is very interesting. I want to add something in there. So you're doing this. So you got that right. All right. That's a nice. Yeah, you can use that in something. You know. You can do that chordal 7, right? Okay, you fool around with that, right? Okay. Let's see. So this is a 4-3. 4-3. It's a major 4. It's a minor 3, of course. You know. And then a walk up. It looks like a little walk up. That's like a little walk up. All right. So it's a walk up. It's a 2, 3, flat 5. I'm sorry, 5 walk up. All it is A minor 7, B minor 7, right? C minor 7. So it's good to have it in your arsenal, right? Now this is a 2. This is a flat 2, 5 progression. Just so happened that's a tritone away, so it might be a color tritone, a 2-5 tritone possession. Let's call it that. So a flat 2, 5, 1 versus a flat. Okay, that's a 2-5-1. This is a flat 2-5-1. Yeah, you're gonna get some. Yeah. You'll get some work out of that, right? All right, that's a good study of 2-5-1 and a flat 2-5-1. Ooh. Okay, we follow around. You can make out something with that too. All right. Um, so we got a lot here. We got 2-5-1, 2-5-1, or 2. Wow, that's a good study right there. Again, all right. Now, we're going to substitute that. Let's put that flat 2-5-1 in there. See what it sounds like. Right? Here it comes. It gave a little. It took you off to a path, but it brought you back home. You know what I mean? It took you to a path, right? So you. So. Oh. Now. Oh my goodness, yeah, it took you to a path that is like, oh, what? Where we are we not going? We're gonna take the same path home. Let's do let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do. Okay, see, it took it rather than that really didn't veer you off the path too much. This did. That took you off the path. Yeah, it took you to a path where you was like, whoa. Oh, okay, we're going back home. Yeah. Ah. Let's see. All right, so rather than do that, let's do this. Let's put the the 2-5 rather than the flat 2-5-1. Oh. So. You see what that did? I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. This is just eye opener. So let's say it one more time. So, see what it did? Now this took you somewhere. That took you, it was like, oh, we know that path. This is like, okay, let's see. That's a simple, that path is familiar. Had you not heard the flat 2, that path would have been fine, right? What's the right? That path would have been fine, right? So it was a that path would have been fine had we not heard this. Now, the more you hear them, they're cut. They're like they're almost like um, they're twin. They're like first cousins, kinda. I don't know. The two versus the flat two. It's just a little. Versus it's subtle. It's very, very subtle. So I guess it's like different shades of blue. Different shades of blue. You got a blue here. It's very subtle, brothers and sisters. But it's the difference from making a hit to a non-hit. And this is definitely a hit. So right versus right. It don't work. Sorry, let me do it one time. He could have gotten away with that, but it was just something that was just, he was trying to relay a message that only this could relay. You follow what I'm trying to say? It was only a message that flat 2 could relay. It's a hit. I'm not going to talk about what the song is, but it's a hit, right? So sometimes it makes the difference of just one chord, an A minor, an A7 versus a A minor 7, an A major 7. Actually, A major 9, A flat major 9 versus a A minor. Let's do that. Gotcha. Yeah. So the difference. This song is a hit because it's the difference between A flat major 9 versus an A minor 9. Let's listen to the difference one more time. I'm sorry. That's versus this. One time it's kind of sloppy. Let me see. And, 1, So you need that. Let's one more time. All right, because you need that. Because you need that. Because you need that. Why do you need that? Because it's the melody of the song, right? Now, could he have written and said it like this? Yeah, 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 yeah. Again, the difference between the song's the difference between a half a semi note, a half a interval. It's a difference. It makes a song, right? That's fine, right? That's fine. But when you do this, that's a whole different story you're telling. So brothers and sisters, I hope this helps in your furtherance of writing music. And yeah, writing music, yeah. Cause just that little bit, just that little bit versus it one more time. No, listen. Grammatically, both are correct. Grammatically, both are correct. The effect it has on the listener or the reader is totally different. Now, when I do it like that, because it's out of context, I'm playing it out of context. You know what I mean? That's fine. Out of context, it makes no difference, right? That's the key. Out of context, it has no story, it has no meaning. But when you put into the context, which is the rest of the song, I have to say this is how we have to do when we're studying scripture. Put the verse in context. Just don't blabber out the verse, and no, put that verse in context. Put that phrase in context to the rest of the piece, and then that's when the whole thing makes sense, right? Okay. There's something about that resolution. it's a heavier it's a heavier resolution. The dissonance of that flat 2 to that 5 is a resolution there. That's a quarter. That's what we call a tritone. Yeah, that's a tritonal way. That's the weirdest thing. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's a tritone of, and that's a tritone of B flat. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, context. Colors that you're using to paint the picture. What story you're trying to tell. It's a difference between a hit to nothing. Now, see, if I would have did that, see how that a good example. I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. Look at it. Look. Now that's one thing, but here's this. Listen to when you pedal tone it. it's this tension. The tension that's built up versus that's fine too, right? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But what do you is the words that you're trying to build. You're trying to build to that F, right? See how that resolves? You're tense. You're tense. You're tense. Resolution. You're kind of tense. Now you resolve because the 2-5-1 is always a resolve, right? But this. Could he have gotten away with that? Probably. But again, it's a difference between a hit versus something else. Okay, let's say it like that. That's the difference. Those little things make the difference between what gets going to pop, that's a hit, versus what doesn't make it. So this is again, this is a second. This is a second part of the song. Then that's kind of like the third part of the song if you had to break it up. Brothers, this song has a lot of things that we can study. Again, of ways to give a message, paint a picture, right? It is very important that we effectively paint pictures with the right colors in ministry, right? And echoing the gospel. Now this is, of course, this is an R&B song, so we're not comparing that to that. But we're trying to have an understanding of the tools, the theory out there to open up our heads. Who would have thought that? I never saw that as a flat 2-5-1. You know, and to pedal tone, you know, it's okay to pedal tone. And it doesn't just. It's very clear that this is not a. This is a D. That's a D minor. It's very clear that it shouldn't. A D minor. And you might come up with something with that. Since that work. Since we know that. So let's see. 2, 5. Maybe say 2, 5. You see that? See how the context of that is? 2. I'm in key of F C now. Now I'm gonna do 2-5-1. It gave your ear an avenue, a street to look down. It took your focus on what was really trying to happen there. So, you know, that's one of those things you have to let your conscience be a guide. All right, that's enough for tonight. That's enough for tonight. Brothers of peace, I hope that helps. Peace and blessings.